You know what is very, very funny? Okay, when it comes to shorts and stuff, I want to make sure that it doesn't sound like I'm complaining, okay? This is a preface. I am aware that when you post things on the internet, they go into like this freaking nether dimension and everybody can write their opinions, and I get it. But sometimes I'll have like such a very like normal thing. It's not a take. I'm not doing a read. I'm just like, oh, be nice to people. And people take it so crazy. There's been one time, okay, this is me like unburying some old stuff. Lately there's been a lot of old stuff coming back to the surface. Anyway, so there's this one time when my ex-coworker had a dating show. Like, no, it wasn't a dating show. It was like it was kind of like one of those trivia shows or whatever. Right. And in it, we were talking about advice for men, right? Or like, what advice would I give them? Because they were like super femcel, right? Like the most femcel people, they were super femcel and they talked about it a lot. And yeah, that's exactly it. And I was like, it's not hard. Like dating men is not difficult. Just be nice to them. Like I said that. And later I found out that apparently like certain places on the internet took that line and like made it out to be some like Machiavellian awful thing that like I'm plotting. And I'm like, no. I mean it in the nicest. I literally just meant it as like dating a man is really easy. Most men do not get enough people in their day telling them that was really nice of you. Thank you for doing that. Blah, blah, blah. Just be nice to them. But oh my God, it's stuff like that. And like lately, I've noticed something happening similar sometimes on my shorts that kind of get a little bit too popular or maybe a little bit too viral. But the difference is, I feel like a few years ago, that kind of stuff was kind of relegated to anonymous forums. So as long as you just don't go on there and nobody makes a video that pops up on your YouTube timeline or nobody like tweets screenshots on Twitter, you won't see it. But lately I have noticed that like sometimes if some of my short videos get like kind of popular, people are gonna have full-on discussions in them. And again, I get it, right? And like, for example, right? If I'm like, when it comes to dating somebody, like take your time, right? Take your time, get to know them. Most people, when they first meet you, are kind of like giving you the best version of themselves. And the comments will be like, duh, that's really dumb advice. Or something like that. They'll be like, oh, you're telling, like, I don't know what happened lately with shorts and stuff like that. But now I feel like a lot of the comments are so negative. And I'm like, what's going on? Why are you guys here? What's happening? But I get it. As a content creator, you kind of like, you're putting things out into the ether. Of course, people are going to comment on it. But it's just been really weird sometimes but it's been a little bit weird because like, for example, I think like a while back, I mentioned that I like men that are like a little bit more shy and nerdy, which if anybody has ever been in relationships or anything like that, it's hard sometimes to be with somebody who's just like you. So if I am somebody that's very talkative, very loud, maybe I require a little bit of attention in my day-to-day life, it would be kind of hard to be with somebody who's just like me, right? Like I think a lot of times you want to be around people that complement each other. And I remember there was like somebody made a YouTube video like clipping that, not in a negative way. They just clipped me talking about that. And all the comments are like, of course she'll say that. She's just pandering. And it's like, no, I'm not. But also like, even if I explained to you, it wouldn't matter because you don't know me and I don't know you. But I have been noticing that people are getting very upset lately in my shorts and stuff. And I'm like, why? Why are you getting upset, man? I don't hate extroverted men, but very often, and not all the time, but I have noticed that my friends who are extroverted men tend to date more introverted women, and my friends who are introverted men tend to date more extroverted women. That is what I've noticed. Does it mean, oh, Matara, I'm an introverted girl dating an introverted guy? Good for you. I'm a lesbian. Good for you too. But yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Henge. And just to be clear, by the way, everybody, I am noticing the love and the appreciation that I'm getting. I am noticing that as well. It's just, like I said, I think like previously, when it came to online kind of discussions, they used to be a lot more relegated to like other sides of the internet, right? Where, like I said, I didn't find out until like, I think 6 months into me making that comment about like men are easy, just be nice to them, that it was a big discussion because I don't go there. It only came to my attention when somebody was like posting about it on Twitter. But now it feels like I see that on like my own shorts sometimes. And I'm like, huh? But I definitely have noticed that, and it's fine. Like I said, I think it comes with the territory, and there's so many really kind comments. There's so many really kind comments, and there's so much good attention, and there's so much positive comments. But I've definitely noticed an influx of like weird arguing in my short comments sometimes. Of like, oh, that's the most basic dumb advice. Why would you even say that? I'm like, okay, okay. Okay. So yeah, that's been a little bit weird. Have y'all noticed that as well? I remember when you made that comment, I was thinking it's going to be taken out of context. I gotta be honest with you. I still don't understand why that got taken out of context. I think maybe if you just see the line, but even if you just see the line, it's like the context was we're having a Jeopardy style show. I'm being asked by these girls who are like very, very always like talking about being femcells and all that stuff. And they're like, it's just so hard. I just don't understand. Men are so weird. And I'm like, really? Just like talk to them. You know, be nice to them. No, there was no guys. It was just, I think it was 4 girls in that show because it was with my wave at the time. You know what, Tenj? I do think sometimes it's the bots. You know what? I forgot about that. There probably is, okay, hear me out. Allegedly, maybe it is in a lot of social media's best interest to keep you on the platform, right? So maybe allegedly, maybe. What if there's a few bots here and there that go around saying crazy stuff so that people argue in the comments?